Breaking news. Welcome to Lafree's Concept TV. Here is the headlines. Ipob members, others risk 25-year jail term, 10 million naira fine. Ipob members, others risk 25-year jail term, 10 million naira fine. To my dear listeners, before I go into details, ensure you like, subscribe, and share. The House of Representatives is proposing a 25-year imprisonment of 10 million naira fine or both for any person convicted for making a statement or taking an action that leads to separatist agitation or intergroup or sectional conflict in the country. This is contained in the Counter-Subversion Bill 2024 before the House. The proposed legislation, according to its explanatory memoranda, seeks to criminalize subversive activities by associations, organizations, militias, cults, bandits, and other proscribed groups in Nigeria. The bill, if eventually passed and signed into law by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, effectively puts members of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Yoruba Nation agitators, and similar separatist groups in grave danger. The bill, sponsored by the Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, is awaiting the second reading, during which the general principles will be debated. Similarly, the bill states that any person who destroys national symbols, refuses to recite the national anthem and pledge, defaces a place of worship with the intent to cause violence and subvert the federal government shall, on conviction, be liable to a fine of 5 million naira or 10 years imprisonment or both. According to the bill, any person who mounts an illegal roadblock, engages in illegal road traffic function, imposes illegal curfew, conduct illegal procession, shall, on conviction, be liable to a fine of 2 million naira or 5 years jail term or both. Furthermore, the bill prescribes a fine of 4 million naira or 2 years imprisonment for a person convicted for castigating, denigrating, embarrassing, or bringing to disrepute the leadership of a community, religion, lawful group, local government, state, or federal government. Also, Sections 2, 5, 6, and 10 of the proposed legislation state that a person who engages in activities that result to mutual suspicion, mistrust, distrust, or intolerance, which degenerate into conflict and violence that threatens the corporate existence, peace, and security of the Federation of Nigeria, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 5 million naira or imprisonment for a term of 10 years or both. A person who forcefully takes over any place of worship, town hall, school, premises, public or private place, arena, or a similar place through duress, undue influence, subterfuge, or other similar activities, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 5 million naira or imprisonment for a term of 10 years of both. A person who professes loyalty, pledges or agrees to belong to an organization that disregards the sovereignty of Nigeria commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 3 million or imprisonment for a term of 4 years or both. person who receives financial or political support from a foreign organization, group, or country that is not compatible with the interest, development, security, and progress of Nigeria, commit an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 15 million naira or imprisonment for a term of 20 years or both. Also, sections 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, and 20 of the bill provides that every person, group, or organization that engages in activities that undermine national security, harmonious community interaction, peaceful coexistence, and the maintenance of law and order, commit an offense and is liable on convictions to a fine of 3 million or imprisonment for a term of 5 years or both. A person, group, or organization that persistently disregards, disobeys, or disrespects constituted authority, rules, regulations, order, or contravenes the law willfully, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to 3 years imprisonment in the first instance and 7 years for a subsequent offense, or to a fine of 5 million naira or both. A person who habitually violates the law, refuses or prevents arrest, disreputes legal processes or proceedings, engages in contrary behavior or persistent and recalcitrant defiance and rebellion against constituted authority, commits an offense and is liable on convictions to a fine